All right, let's go ahead and get started with class. We're going to start on our mats. And we're going to do a couple hip openers just to start class. Start with your hands nice and wide. Feet together, toes, knees apart, and just press back into a child's pose to get started. Big inhale and big exhale. One more breath. We're doing a big inhale and a big exhale. Inhale, rise, tabletop position. We do 2 cat-cows. So cow, drop the belly, gaze up. Cat, roll it all in, spread your shoulder blades. Press actively through your mat. Cow, drop the belly, spread the collarbones, look up. Cat, curve it all in, curve your tailbone in. And then back to neutral tabletop position. From here, we're going to do a couple hip circles. So reaching one foot out and around. We're going to do 5 forward, 5 backwards. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions. Going back for 5, 4, 3, 2, final 1. And other side, roll forward for 5 big circles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse directions, going back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to tabletop. Tuck your toes, press back into a downward facing dog. Hands are nice and wide like you're digging to sand. We're just going to walk our dog, pressing back into our heels one at a time. Stretching out the back of our legs, our calves, our ankles. From here, press all the way back to downward facing dog. Then lift up onto your heels, big stretch of the feet. And then slowly walk your hands and your feet together to touch. From here, we're going to roll all the way up. Bring your left leg behind your right. Soft bend in the knees and reach down. Big stretch of the IT band and the back of the legs, the hamstrings. Inhale, mountain pose, rise all the way up. Bring your feet back together and switch sides. This time your right going behind your left. Slight bend in the knees. Dive down, reach for your toes. Big stretch of the outside of your hip, which is your IT band. The back of your leg, which is your hamstrings. Inhale, mountain pose, feet back together, big toes to touch. Exhale, forward fold, both feet together, big stretch here. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to your shins, open up your collarbones. Look forward, keep your back nice and flat. Actively press your shoulders away from your ears. Back down, forward fold, plant your hands, step it back, press back up to downward facing dog. From here, lift your right leg up and then roll it into a lunge. Drop your back leg, Reach up nice and tall. Big stretch here. You can rock side to side. That's going to stretch out your ankle a little bit more in the front leg. Stretching out the hip here in the left. You can take a few twists, a few back bends, whatever feels good, whatever stretches the most. Bring your hands down and just wiggle your foot over and down into a pigeon pose. So here again, just taking some nice natural movements, rocking side to side, trying to keep this nice and active and dynamic. In and out. Job. Tuck your back toes, step it back, downward facing dog. Let's repeat that on the other side. Left leg rises, roll forward, set it down, low lunge drop the back knee, lift up nice and high, and again, taking some natural movements, pressing into your ankle, taking some big stretches. You can take a chest opener, arms back behind if that feels good. Whatever you got to do to get the best stretch you can. Hands down. Again, we're going to shimmy our foot over to the opposite side of the mat and then come down into a pigeon pose. Pigeon pose, we're nice and tall. Again, just rocking side to side, just taking some natural movement. If a pigeon pose doesn't work for you, you can just always stay in a lunge or do whatever stretch feels good. So this isn't going to feel great for everyone, and that's okay. It should feel good, like a good stretch. It should never be painful or uncomfortable. Plank your hands nice and firmly. Tuck your back toes. Press back into a downward facing dog. Walk your feet up to your hands. And let's go ahead and get started with our flow bar Pilates round. So inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on your shins. Press your heart forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank. And now drop to your knees. We have a set of Pilates push-ups. So I'm on my knees and my hands are nice and narrow. They're right underneath my shoulders. From here, I'm going to press my hips forward so that my shoulders are almost going over my wrists. I'm keeping my belly nice and tight. I'm going to extend down and keep my elbows really close to my body and then press up. This is also good practice. You can start doing some Pilates push-ups with me. Good practice for working on your high to low plank, your chaturanga, which is pressing first, rotating forward your shoulders over your wrists, and then dropping down, keeping your elbows nice and tight to your rib cage. Keep your belly nice and strong. I think a lot of people forget that doing any sort of push-up, even on your knees, requires a lot of core strength. So when we just let our bellies free, that can cause back problems. That can cause our low back to sag. With the tight belly, we're keeping everything nice and tight. We're also protecting our low back. 2 more here. 2. And final one. Back up. And rock back. Child's pose for just a moment. Stretch out your shoulders. And then roll forward, tabletop position. In tabletop position, we're going to extend our right leg nice and long. Our leg is coming straight up, straight leg lifts. We're going up and down. Lift and lower. Belly's tight to protect the back. Slight bend in the elbows. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, final one. Hold it up here. Point the toe. Draw little tiny circles. Woo, good job. 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions back for 10, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it again. Flex your foot. Now bring your heel to your backside and out. Hamstring curls for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend out nice and long. Now this time, bring your knee down into a tabletop and then move your leg through to a low lunge. Low lunge, arms up. Twist to the right. Arms back up. Tuck the back toe. This is a big movement. Do what you can. Press up into a crescent lunge or a high lunge. Here, move to warrior 2. Back feet go forward. Front toes still looking forward. Hands up. Hands behind the nape of the neck. We just have oblique crunches. Watch me first. Coming down towards your knee and back up. Let's begin together. Down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up to warrior 2. And then cartwheel your hands down to a low lunge. Plant your hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Repeating all of that on our left side now. So here, downward facing dog. We're gonna step, walk, hop up to our hands. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spread the collarbones, open your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant your hands, plank pose. Hold it here for just a moment. And then drop to your knees. This time our hands are going to go wide, about mat width apart for our push-ups. Again, we're on our knees to protect our tummy. If you feel really advanced, you can also do this on your toes. Arms are going out nice and wide. Let's go down and up. 2, 3, keep your belly tight. Think about pulling your belly button to your spine. Great job, everyone. Keep going. Elbows coming out nice and wide to the side, working our shoulders, working the back of our arms, our triceps, really feeling it in our chest, but we're also keeping our core engaged and tight. 3 more. 2, and final 1. down and up, and then roll all the way down to the ground. Stretch your right arm nice and straight back behind you, and then just roll to open. Stretch the low back, stretching our shoulders after doing all those push-ups. Back to center. Left arm nice and straight. Bring your right leg over, stretch of the low back, stretching the shoulder. Roll back into center. Tuck your hands, bring it up into a tabletop position. Option to make fists, and if you're having wrist issues. Pop your left leg back. We have those straight leg lifts. We lift up for 10, 9, 8. Reminder to keep your belly nice and tight and engaged. See how I'm not curving my low back and pressing my belly button in, and I have a slight bend in my elbows. Give me 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Point the toe. And circles in each direction for 10. Great job. 5 more, we reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Flex the foot. Bring your heel to your backside. And out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now again, bring your knee up and in and plant it down. Low lunge, reach your arms up nice and high. Exhale, twist to the left now. Arms back overhead. Plant the back toes, step it up, big movement into our crescent lunge, high lunge. Open up, warrior 2. Extend nice and wide, keep the bend in your front knee. Hands back behind the nape of the neck. We have 10 oblique crunches. Exhale, crunch down for 1. 3. Great job. 8 more. 2, 1. Back to warrior 2. Cartwheel your hand down, low lunge. Step it back, downward facing dog. Great job. Big inhale and big exhale. Walk, step, or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, spread your collarbones. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant your hands, step it back, plank pose. Here you have the option to go high to low, or you can just drop straight to the ground. You're going high to low. Think about squeezing your elbows in just like we did in the Pilates push-ups. And then up to upward dog. Remember, you can always just skip that part, go straight to upward facing dog. And back into downward facing dog. From here, roll forward, plank pose again. Slowly drop the knees, tabletop position. Left leg reaches back and right arm reaches forward for a bird dog or balancing table. Here, We're gonna hold it here for just a second. While you hold it here, I'm gonna explain what we're gonna do next. We have a shift. What we do when we shift is we're gonna bring our leg out to the side and back in. At the same time with my arm, I'm gonna pull it back in like a lat pull down. Hold for about 5 more seconds. So you're just holding your bird dog right now. And let's go into our bird dog shifts. So bring your arm back and in. Leg comes out as you bring your elbow to your shoulder blade. Keep your belly nice and tight. Two, one, bird dog, and crunch it in, knee to elbow, extend forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, final one, forward and down, tabletop, great job. Step your right leg up. We're back here, low lunge, arms up, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms back overhead, tuck the back toes, crescent lunge, stand it up. Hands to heart center. We have a prayer crunch. Prayer crunch. Squeezing our hands together, we're gonna come down, bring our elbow to the outside of our knee and back up. We have 10 together, down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze the belly, final one. 1, back up to crescent lunge with prayer hands. This time we have a prayer lift. We're just gonna lift our arms straight up and down. Glue your elbows together. Lifting up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back up, extend out. Warrior 2, surf it out, big stretch here. Nice active rest. Arms out. Cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. Step it back, downward facing dog. Walk, step, or hop to the front of your mat. All of that on the other side now. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, inhale back to plank pose. Option to go high to low. Remember, you can also do this on your knees. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Keep your elbows nice and close. Lower down. Flip your feet, press up, down, upward facing dog. Tuck your back toes, downward facing dog. Roll forward, drop your knees down, tabletop position. Right leg extends straight back. Left arm comes forward. Reminder that we're just gonna hold it here. So holding it here in that balancing table, that bird dog. Reminder, our left leg is gonna shift out. And on our left side, we're gonna row down. We're just holding it right now. We have a good balance challenge. Gore challenge is holding our bird dog. In 5, we're gonna go out to our shifts. 3, 2, 1. Bring your left arm back, your right leg out to the side and back forward. 9, 8, squeeze your belly nice and tight. Option to come down on your elbow if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back forward and bird dog crunch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Out and down. Good job. Step your left leg up. Low lunge. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Press the back toes underneath, lift up, crescent lunge. Hands to heart center. We have those prayer crunches. So crunch down, come to the side of the knee and back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. Ooh, my balance isn't great on this side either. 2, 1. Hands together, glue your elbows together. Still keep that bend in both legs. Press up, prayer list for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms back up. Warrior 2. Extend nice and long. You can surf it out if you like. And then roll. Cartwheel your hands back down. Press back. Downward facing dog. One last time. Walk, step, hop. Your feet up to your hands. Inch your feet about mat width apart. Toes out, heels together. And then come down into a nice yogi squat. And then boop, flop over just to come into a seated position. Legs are nice and long. We're going into our core here. Some classic Pilates. We have a single leg roll down, so we're going to lift our right leg, roll all the way down. Option to keep your feet planted as you roll up, or for more advanced, more of a challenge, keep your right leg lifted. Inhale, shoulder blades up. Big exhale, reach towards your foot, set it down, repeat other side. Left leg now. Roll down. Inhale, shoulder blades up. Exhale, roll all the way. Use your belly. Switch sides. Always an option here to just do classic roll-ups and not lift your legs, or do somewhere in between. Try and stay with your breath instead of using momentum. Use your deep core. Go down slow. Inhale, then use your exhale to squeeze your belly and bring yourself up instead of whipping yourself up. One more on each side. One more on the left. Down, nice and slow. Look at your belly button as you go down. arms back behind. Inhale, shoulder blades up. Exhale, roll all the way, feet together. Now roll down nice and slow. One last time. Bring your right leg in. We have a single leg stretch. Leg up here. We go pulse, pulse. Switch to the other side. Let's begin together. Pulse. Great job, almost there. 2 more each side, 2. 1. Going 1, 1, 1, 1. Legs up, hands back behind the nape of your neck. We extend one leg long as we twist elbow to opposite knee, back up. Option to set your bottom leg down on the ground. If you need more support, you're just getting started. Point both toes and reach. Going crisscross with our upper body, single leg stretch with our lower body. Great job. 3. I want you to hold the last one. 2. Hold it here. 1. You can set your back foot down if you want, and then pulse. 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch other side. We're going pulse for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees in. Hug your legs, rock side to side. Take a nice little break here. We're going straight into a double leg extension. We curl up into a ball. Reach out. Exhale, curve it all in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze it all in. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and tight like a ball. And extend down. Head down. You can make a nice little triangle with your hands. Set it underneath your tailbone. Lift your legs nice and tall. We have a double leg stretch. Going down, exhaling up. You can change this by just going down a little bit like this. This is going to be a little bit more low impact. It's going to be a little bit more advanced the closer you go to the ground and back up. The goal here is to hover the ground. You don't want to touch. And lift back up. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale on the way down through your nose. Exhale through your mouth on your way up. As you exhale, think about exhaling just like you're blowing out birthday candles. Exhale, blow it out. Blow out the candles and back out. 3 more. I know these are tough. 3, 2, and 1. Down, back up. Bring your knees into your chest. Spine twist. Just a quick little reset here. Knees back to center. Twist to the other side. Back into center and then set your feet down. Your knees and your ankles should be in line. Your hands are out to the side. Glute bridge, arm extend forward. Try and tuck your shoulder blades underneath your body. And then press up, lift straight up, and then lift back into your shoulders. We have glute bridge lifts. We're coming down and up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. This time I want you to step your feet out just a little bit. Lift up your heels. Toes down, heels up. 10 lifts. Up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it back down, reset. This time our heels down, toes up. Lift up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Both feet are nice and flat. Hands behind the nape of the neck. We have a basic crunch. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades up, look towards your belly button. Inhale, back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Two more, then I want you to hold. And hold it up. And pause for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down and roll to your side. Nice little stretch here. We're going to go into a side plank hold first to start. I'm going to show you 3 different options. You can have your knees stacked on top of each other. One leg straight, one leg bent, or both legs stacked on each other and lift up nice and high. Whatever your modification, hit it here now. We're holding for 10. Watch me while you hold. The next thing we have is a reach through. So we're just going to reach underneath and up, thread the needle. Let's begin. We have 10, 9, 8. Exhale, twist. Back up to center. Now little tiny lifts for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 2, 1, and down. Stay up on your elbow. Keep your feet together or bring your feet together if they're not already. We have a half side teaser. So we're going to lean back onto our booties, bring our hands and our feet to touch and back over. And let's begin. Back on the hip, exhale, reach. Three more. 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Just roll it all the way onto your bellies. On your belly, put your hands back behind your neck, just like we're doing a crunch. We have the back extensions. Lift up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your arms forward, your legs are out. So we have swimmer lift. So we're gonna lift up our left leg, right arm back down. So opposite of what we did for a bird dog. Together we lift up and down, switch sides, alternating each time, opposite leg, opposite arm flips. You can just bring your chin down and then lift up. Great job. 2 more each side. Up and down. Bring your hands in. Final one we have on our bellies here is a double leg kick. Flex the feet. Bring both heels to your backside. Pulse. Bring your feet down. Extend up back extension, arms back behind. Your head should go the opposite way as you lay down. Kick your heels to your backside. Lift up, arms back behind, and switch. Back, back, down. Lift up, and switch sides. Great job, everyone. Three more. Two. This is our final one. Up and down. Turn to the other side. We have our side plank hold first. Whatever variation you did, feet stacked, one leg out, both legs straight. Be sure to do that on this side as well. Lift up, side plank hold. Lift your hips nice and high, away from the mat. From here, we have our reach through. We reach through for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Hand up, lifts for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Stay on your forearm. Bring your feet out together. We have the half range of motion side tweezers. Bring your hip back, lean back on your hip. Chop both hand to feet together. Roll forward, roll back. That's 9. 8, 7, 6, halfway, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Come onto your back. Roll down. We're going to start to relax. Bring it down. Lift up into that shoulder bridge once again. Lift your hips nice and high. And bring it down, feet together, knees apart, bound angle pose. Bring your hands to bring your knees together. Lift up one last time, glute bridge. Resetting our spine after all that core. Bring it down this time, knock your knees together, fallen bridge pose. Bring your feet back together. Bring both knees into your chest. Extend your left leg nice and long, and then rotate your right knee over to the side. Spine twist. Keep your right arm nice and long and lengthened. Right leg over to your left side. Inhale back to center. Grab both shins, tuck it in. Right leg nice and long, left arm straight, left knee over to the right side. Inhale back to center. One last time, hug your knees into your chest, forehead up to your knees, and extend it nice and long, corpse pose, final Savasana. Start to bring some wiggles, some movement to your hands and to your feet. Bring your arms overhead, big stretch in, inhale and exhale. Next time we're gonna roll up, inhale, shoulder blades up, exhale, roll up, reach for your toes, big stretch, and then back to a seated position. Thanks everyone for joining me. That's all I have for class today. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks for coming.